I got white again. Let's mix it up. I'm not sure if any of you guys play knight f3 on move 1. Probably not so many of you, I'm not sure. Okay, they're playing this. I'm gonna fianchetto. Sounds good, K9. No worries. Yes, usually f-pawn pushes can be exceptionally weakening. Alright, they're immediately allowing me to go for some tactics. Like, what if I just move this? They're gonna have to then go there, and I'm gonna go back. In fact, what if I just go back? Alright. I think this is the wrong idea by them, not because I'm winning anything. You know, it's not winning immediately, but maybe I don't like it. No, actually, I won't bother. They're just going to blow knight c6. I'm going to be honest, it's like 7 in the morning. I'm missing some obvious stuff. In my head, they're going to have to push a pawn to block it. Now I'm realizing they can actually just block with the knight. So I'm going to castle. That's what we're going to do. We're going to not do anything crazy. That is the idea behind this slow run as well. Show people that you can win games, just don't blunder. Now, it's tempting to push the d pawn, of course, so e pawn at some stage. Maybe the d pawn. D pawn is definitely a better option if you want to control some central space, because this is, if this bishop, can come back this way, it is weakening in this type of structure to turn it into like Swiss cheese, as we want to call it. So I think I'm just going to either play d4, just blunt this bishop a little bit, or do nothing at all, and maybe I'll just go knight c3. If they want to take, that's up to them. Sometimes you want to go like c4 in these types of positions too, but I'm just going to develop. I don't need to play, super duper accurately. I think that kind of goes against the plans of this slow run so far. I may have to head off soon. I think people are waking up from what I can hear. Okay. Thing is, this is not ideal, because if I manage to block it, their bishop, one of their strong bishops, will actually be just sitting there. So now I can consider e4 though. But that does also blunt my bishop, so maybe I wouldn't. I don't think this is really their idea though. So d3 is a move you sometimes play in these positions anyway, so I'm actually going to play it now. d3 prevents e4, because if they go there, I take, and then they can take back, that's fine. Could take, or maybe they take my knight first, but if they want to trade like that, that's okay. Okay, that's interesting. Now I will likely go e4. I will likely have to go e4. Could also try to induce an f-pawn push, but I don't think it's worth it here. No, I think I am going to have to go e4 here, because I don't want them to get e4 first. Now, if they take, I'll likely take with a knight. Wait, then bishop takes, d takes. Yeah, queen d1, rook d1. Then I would be left with the bishop, so we'll see. See what happens. We'll see what their plans are. Okay, so they're actually just going to play c6. Okay. Okay, so in a position like this, when you're also kind of trying to wait and see what your opponent's going to do, it's good to make slow, improving moves. And I don't know where I want to put my bishop yet. I feel like this is not great if they just block or bring this out. I'm actually just going to line some stuff up. So I'm going to very slowly go either rook e1 or queen e1. I'm not sure yet. I think queen e1. No, I think I'll go rook e1. Use the less valuable piece in case there's some issues. Idea here is really just takes and take. If you can envision takes back, I take with a knight. If they don't do anything, here I, threatening some discoveries, just because their king's in the center. So just line pieces up with more valuable pieces. Lining things up with a check is always useful if you have moves to make. Thing is, now if they take the e-pawn, I might actually just take with the rook. I'm not quite sure. So d takes e4, rook e4, and then maybe they go c5. Interesting. Interesting. That might be a good move. Interesting. I'm going to take this, actually. We're going to see. I'm not sure which way they're going to take, though. If they take with the pawn, maybe that's the best move? Yeah, I think it's the best move. They are stopping some of my shenanigans. Interesting. They're playing very well as at the moment, too. I can't go like this. They won't likely take. They'll probably push. No, wait. What am I talking about? No, this is still a free pawn. I'm straight tripping. This is a free pawn. Okay, if they push, I don't know. We'll see. If they push, I can't go like... Actually, if they push, I just take. What am I talking about? All right. So they did blunder it. I guess it's maybe hard to miss. Sorry, hard to see sometimes. Easy to miss. That's the word I'm looking for. The words. The string of words that I'm looking for is easy to miss. There could have been other tactics potentially. Like if this didn't happen, at some stage there could have been like a knight f7 and then a queen f3 for some shenanigans. Like maybe if my bishop wasn't on that diagonal. I don't know. I'm not sure. These are just ideas. Okay, so I will take this. Do I take this first? If I take this, they actually have... You know what? This is also better for me, I believe. Why do I think this is better for me? Just to take this right away? Because I'm still threatening the rook, and they actually can't stop me from taking the rook. Okay, they're going to take that way. It still doesn't stop me from taking the rook. The question is, do I chuck anything else in, like this now? Do I save my bishop instead? Sorry, my knight? Maybe I save the knight and don't give them the bishop, and I think maybe that's the best, actually. Just save the knight. Bring the bishop back. I think I want to do that. I don't need to take the rook. So if you guys can see, like if I take this rook and they take back with the queen, probably this knight's never going to get there. But if the queen was over here, knight over here, maybe scary for me. I'd rather just save it. Now, on the chance that they actually go like this or something, would I take it? I'd consider taking that. Only because this is the main threat with the queen coming over here. I'm not as worried about other options. Okay, I'm honestly just going to bring this back and nice and safe. Nothing to be overly concerned about over here. Bishop f4 probably an idea soon. Just start moving forwards now. I am up 4 points of material. So we're up a piece and a pawn. Definitely very hard to play for black here. Structure's a little bit too loosey-goosey, I think. Taking with the king, interesting for sure. So I can pin that if I want to. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just do that. I can go either here or here is what my main thoughts are. So if we picture this, like I'm not really sure this is much of a threat here. I'm never going to move this pawn and allow them access like this. I'm going to... May as well attack the rook, honestly. Now, would I trade this bishop for that rook? Most certainly I would. That is a trade I would make. Okay, I would love for them to move this. I don't think they will. I'm also not going to push this. I don't want to open up their bishop. That's doing pretty much nothing right now. Might come around this way. Only reason I'm not going like this to remove this guy yet is I want to allow them to blunder it. Could go like this, maybe. This would obviously be not a good move. I would not want to move move the pawn. It would allow them to get jumped there, but I would, I would probably snap it off. Their bishop is not wonderful. Don't feel the need to push any pawns yet. I don't think they're going to go here, but they might. So maybe I prevent them from doing that, because if they wanted to do this supported by the queen, maybe that would be annoying, but now they can't because I just take the check first. I think we'll just do that. I'm still trying to find good moves in a winning position. I don't need to be slack. Like, I can feel this is obviously winning. Material-wise, we're winning. I might go bishop d2, knight f4 instead. I might switch those pieces around. If I have absolutely no idea what to do, let's just say the next move or the next few moves, what I would do is I would start looking at what are my least active pieces, and I would say the rook on e1 is doing quite a good job. This knight's not doing a wonderful job yet, but it can replace this bishop if I need to. This rook's not doing so much. particularly because there's no way for them to come through here yet. Okay, that's interesting. So if I take the knight right away, and they take back, I mean, we can just see how damaging this is, but then they might have some ideas of this. I don't think this is a threat yet. I might try to bring the knight in this way, like that. I might move the king over. No, you know, let's play something even simpler. Let's actually just go queen d2. Let's connect the rooks. Just threaten this, and then if they push, I'll just come back. If they take again, we'll go there. So we're just playing very slowly. I didn't want to go king h1 yet. I don't want to line it up with this guy. I don't want to do them any favors. Okay. I can take the pawn if I want to. I think I will just... I don't want to do this yet, honestly. No, I should come around this way. No, let's just start with this. This was the original idea. I assume they're going to go there. To which I will likely just take this. Maybe I won't take this. Maybe I'll just come back. See what they're up to. They're playing better since they blundered the piece, I'll say that. I am playing slowly and just trying to not blunder. That's the main idea. Just don't blunder. So a lot of the time, K9, people, they don't slowly improve their position, and that's where they go wrong. Honestly, that's where a lot of people go wrong. Here, if they take, I'll probably just take this and take back. Not sure which, maybe taking it back with the pawn and bringing in the rooks, try to trade. So yeah, because if they take, they are threatening to, of course, take my bishop. But yes, when we rush positions, it's where we can blunder much more easily. Yes, and I'll take this way, I believe. I do have to be careful about the queen getting into a light square, though. So there are definitely still some tricks. Maybe I do want to take this way. No, I think this has got to be the right capture. Could be wrong about this, but we'll see. I can't allow them to get a queen on the light square, so that's the main thing I have to watch out for. But if, visually as well, like this bishop now, you know, I can take this way if I want to and bring this back, and not wonderful, I think. They might move their king to allow the queen to come to d5 or something. Depends on where they go, though, actually. It's pretty hard for them to move their king without blundering pretty badly. I do always have f3 if the king's on g2. Like king g2, f3 if there's ever a queen on d5. Nah, this is just winning, of course. But yes, upper piece, totally happy to make as many trades as I can. But, you know, unless I need to, I'm not going to take their bishop. Okay. Don't need to rush it. The thing is, I actually cannot do nothing yet. Be careful of this. I might go here. After queen d5, f3 is not good though. So I think I actually have to go here first. So a little bit, some threats, but I do have to be a little bit careful. I don't want to blunder a draw by accident. Queen d5, f3, rook h2, takes, they go back, I go there, takes. Interesting stuff, honestly. This is actually a little bit scary. I think is it a little scary? I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's fine. They're definitely finding some, I mean, they're not playing like a 600 either. Like, they got some wicked defense. Oh, they joined 18 hours ago. I didn't actually see that. Makes you wonder what rating people's are when they have new accounts. Could be a different streamer. 2 speedrun accounts. Oh, that is a blunder or no? Feels like it's a blunder. So now I might actually have to go on croissant. No, I'm just going to trade. I'm going to trade this pair rook. Am I? Yeah, I'm definitely going to. We'll trade, and then we'll come back if they try to apply pressure this way. We'll see what they want to do. There. Anyway, I still think this is good for white. I wonder if they have a different account though. I wonder if they were playing better after they blundered because maybe they're stronger and they just assumed I was also a 500. Let's see. They're calculating something. I'm not sure what they're calculating. I don't think it matters now, but I do feel like they had something at some stage. Yeah, that is an interesting move. Because it does immediately just give me that. I'm not quite sure why they did that, honestly. So for two reasons. One, A, I can go here. Take this pawn and then take. I can just take and then take. I think I'll just take this. Am I missing something? In fact, what am I missing? It's a weird move. Are they trying to come around this way or something? But after this as well, I can take it. Not sure, to be honest. And like now I have threats of this stuff. Nice attempt, but yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't see how that's gonna get the job done. Maybe they thought it would psych me out and I wouldn't be able to take it, but you know, it wasn't super complex calculation to realize it was okay. Same thing here. I mean, not really quite sure what the issue is. I mean, threatening the queen. If the queen moves anywhere, I mean, if for some reason I was suddenly scared of this, I would just go there and trade it off. So I don't know what's up. I mean, let's get rid of one of the main threats in the position. I don't see why I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm probably just going to go here. And they 50-50, they might walk into a forkable square. Like, if they go here, the game is just obviously over. I mean, it's already over anyway, pretty much, but... So, I could go like this and be left with a rook versus a bishop, but I just don't think it's necessary. Give him a check. Maybe threaten the bishop, and then after they move, I mean... They're pretty much losing a piece, I think, at the moment. So I'm threatening the bishop. It's not my main threat. But if they try to save the bishop, it's going to be knight-knight. So yes, after the check, they are on a forkable square, pretty much either way, because they had a couple of choices. All right, I'll give a check. I may mate them if they don't do anything. Okay, take this. And then we're back to cleanup duty. And yeah, just kind of slowly encroach. Yes, they are going to walk into a checkmate, I believe. Good game. So this person had joined 18 hours ago. So I assume they are stronger than this because they had some really pretty resourceful defense for a little bit. And they weren't quick to trading pawns either, which is quite good. C6 to me felt a little bit strange. I think they could have taken. I think taking was probably best. Maybe not best, but yeah, I just figured after this, probably no immediate danger for them either. Just to clarify, which is kind of what I say, like if you're not sure if there's tactics, then you can trade but not weaken your position, especially if you're black. If you're playing black, a draw's not a bad result either. Considering white starts with the initiative. Yeah, so this is, yeah, they did just blunder the long diagonal. Funny thing is, had they moved 3 seconds before I noticed it, I might have just moved my knight. I may have missed it too. But yeah, here they missed definitely a few things, and maybe this was best. I'm not quite sure, but I really didn't want to take any chances. All right, let's see, +5 something, moving the knight, +7. All right, so it actually was better not to take the rook there. And then, all right, here I just save this. I guess in the end, if you think about it, it could end up being... No, I'm not sure. I think it's just because of how weak the king could potentially be if I do that. Because the queen is already ready to come on this diag. So funny enough, if for some reason the queen was here and I didn't have a bishop, and this knight managed to give me a check over here, like if it, I don't know how they do it, they'd have to come, how would they even get there, like this? Yeah, if they managed to get the knight there and there, and my king was over here, and they give me a check, this could be lights out for me if I'm not careful. If too many things were there, because there's always tactics. So I decided just not to take any chances with it at all. I found some good moves though, so here I just was trying to get them to continue to weaken their position. Probably shouldn't have even let them get any files like this. Yeah. And I couldn't be careless, because obviously if I didn't have f3 and they managed to get a rook there after the king, you know, to be honest, I still have this and this though, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, it looks like they never had a chance to pull anything off, actually, in the end. And here I did actually consider this, because after queen takes, I just take this way. But I figured all probably winning. Yes, good game to them, honestly, good game. And just, yeah, clean up. Definitely they played well, though.